Hey everyone, this is Eugene with American Insurance Benefits. I want to briefly show you the difference between Plan F and Plan G. A lot of times we've seen in the industry where agents will sell the Plan F because it's an easy conversation to have. Everything is covered at 100%, just pay the premium and don't worry about anything. And that's the story that we hear over and over and over again. And what you need to know is that there are a lot of different types of plans. Some of them are valuable and some of them are not. I want to show you the ones that you don't even need to pay attention to. And I want to show you a comparison between some of the plans and their prices. Those plans, they're broken down into categories. We talked about it in an earlier video. You have Plan A, B, C. You have plans like F and G, N, K, L. And what you need to know is that those plans, they're all mandated by the government. We talked about that. Some of them are cheaper and some of them are more expensive. So when you're going through all your different options, you want to make sure that you choose your plan carefully and efficiently so that way it's costing you the least amount of money out of pocket for the most amount of coverage you can possibly get. A lot of agents recommend the Plan F because a lot of employers now are terminating people's retirement benefits. So folks who are going on to Medicare no longer can keep their employer plan, and we've seen that time in and time out. Like companies like AT&T and GE are saying that they no longer want to insure folks. What companies started doing is hiring brokerages where these brokerages were putting people into Plan F. And the reason why they're putting people into Plan F is because it's a guarantee issue situation. When somebody loses their employer benefits, you have the right to get certain types of plans without any medical questions. So plans A, B, C, F, K, and L, they're sold in those specific situations where there are no medical underwriting requirements. If you have COBRA coverage, you can either buy a Medicare supplement or wait until your COBRA coverage ends and then you can get a Medicare supplement at that time. But the problem in waiting is that you will then be placed into this guarantee issue period where your health might be to where you can't qualify for certain plans that you want. In your open enrollment period, which is 6 months before and 6 months after your Part B enrollment, you can get a Medicare supplement without any medical questions. So if you enroll into Part B of Medicare and then wait 18 months until your COBRA expires, you will be out of your open enrollment and you'll be a guarantee issue situation. If your health is okay, it's not a problem. You can still medically qualify for the plan that you want. But if your health has declined to the point where they won't accept you because you're no longer in your open enrollment, then you could only get those types of plans, which Plan F happens to be one of them. Now, again, during the open enrollment period, you have the right to buy any plan you want without any medical underwriting. And that's 6 months before and 6 months after your Part B enrollment. Not when you turn 65, it's after your Part B enrollment. So if you're going to continue to work and you're going to continue to receive group benefits, we recommend that you postpone enrolling into Part B so that way you can postpone your open enrollment situation. Another reason why that's important is because Medicare is going to cost you $121.80 a month for Part B. And by you postponing your enrollment, not only do you save your open enrollment situation, but you're also going to save money by not having to pay that Part B premium. And a lot of times you don't need your Part B if you're going to continue to get group benefits because you're still working. Now, group benefits while you're working is different than retirement benefits when you're not working. And I'll explain what that means. In group benefits, when you're still working, let's say Blue Cross Blue Shield is a plan that you have, that would be your primary, and then Medicare Part A would be your secondary, and your drug benefits would be included under your primary coverage. Now, if you retire, your retirement benefits, they're secondary to Medicare, and that's why you need both Medicare A and B. So if you're on COBRA and you're going to continue COBRA and COBRA becomes your secondary, the chances are you're better off getting a Medicare Supplement Plan G because you're in your open enrollment. Now here's the different standardized Medicare supplement plans. If you notice, you have coverage like Plan A and Plan B. They don't really do a whole lot of benefits for you, so a lot of empty spaces here where there's no coverage for skilled nursing care, or your Part A deductible is not covered. So really, there's not a whole lot of benefit into going with A. Then you have other plans like L that cover you only at 75%, and Plan K that cover you only at 50%. And then you have Plans G and F, and that's what we're going to talk about next. And most of the time, agents put people with F because it's an easy conversation to have, but it's not the best value for you. And a lot of agents know that the Plan F has a higher premium in every case than Plan G, which means that there's more money to the agent and their pocketbook and their wallet. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that you're getting the best value. So you need to see why Plan G is going to win every single time. And if we look at the next page, here's the comparison between Plan F and Plan G. If you notice, everything is completely the same except this one blank space under Plan G. And this one blank space is your Part B deductible. Your Part B deductible is $166 this year. Last year it was $147. This year it's $166. And what that means is that the most that you would ever have to pay by being on Plan G is $166. Now, companies charge different premiums between Plan F and Plan G. So I want to show you, in this example, we're going to look at a 72-year-old female in zip code 29464, and she's a non-smoker. And so you have Plan F, their rate is $151.64. That's the lowest rate that's offered under Plan F. And Plan G has the lowest rate of $119.84. So again, just a reminder, they're completely the same except the $166 deductible. Both plans have no co-pays. In both plans, you can go to any doctor, any hospital, anywhere, anytime you want. Now, the difference again is just that deductible. If you look at the cost, Plan F over the year is $1,819, and Plan G, the cost is $1,438. And you subtract Plan G from Plan F, it's a difference of $381.60 for the difference of $166. So if you take away that $166 from your savings, that still leaves you with $215.60. So you would pay a convenience fee of $215 just so that way you don't have to write a check for $166. Now, if you don't go that year, or if you don't go to the doctor at all, well, that's a savings of $381, and you've never even used the insurance. So that's really, really important. And then if you do go, and you go once or twice, you would pay that $166, and that's it. And everything else is covered at 100%. Again, why would you pay $381 more to save $166? It does not make sense. A lot of agents won't tell you this for one reason only, and that's because the higher you pay in premium, the more money they will make. Some companies will not offer the Plan G because they can't charge you that convenience fee. So keep that in mind. So which is better? And like we talked about before, there is no difference. There's no networks to participate in, no referrals required, no co-payments. You can use any doctor, any hospital. There is no better benefit under Plan F than Plan G. Everything is the same except that $166 deductible. Another thing is that Plan F rate increases are faster than Plan G. So going back to that guarantee issue situation that we were talking about earlier, where companies have to give somebody a Plan F because they're losing their employer benefits regardless of their health, you'll have the sicker people, people with more pre-existing conditions, get funneled into a Plan F because they cannot qualify for a Plan G. And so what does that do to your rates? Well, if you look at this example, this is an average, and we'll go back 5 years with this average, but this chart goes back as far as 10 years. And what you'll notice here in the left-hand side is Plan F starts off higher than Plan G does, just like that example that we've seen earlier. Now, the difference in rate increases on average 9% on Plan F versus 3% on Plan G. And so this red line represents Plan F, and this blue line represents Plan G. And in a 5-year period, Plan F will be well over $200 a month, and Plan G will be cheaper than what Plan F originally started out at. Now, of course, if you go to year 10, which a lot of folks keep the same plan for a long period of time, and you can see that the difference is astronomical. Now, for somebody who is healthy and can switch anytime they want, which you can switch your Medicare supplement whenever you want, it doesn't matter. You can switch from company to company to company as long as you can medically qualify. But the problem with somebody on Plan F, it's like, say, in year number 6 or year number 3 or even year number 2, you get diagnosed with something to where you can't qualify for any plan, you're stuck. And what does that mean when you're stuck? Well, the insurance company legally cannot drop you. They have to insure you as long as you keep paying your premiums. So how does an insurance company force somebody out of the plan? Well, it's by rate increases. So eventually, here, or even year 8, 9, 10, you'll pay until you could no longer pay anymore, and then you physically can't pay. You have no more money. You cannot handle another rate increase, so you're going to drop that plan altogether. And that's what they would want you to do, because they don't want to continue paying your medical bills. And the problem with you dropping your plan is you can't qualify for any other Medicare supplement because of their underwriting guidelines. I want to show you an inside look. I'm probably not supposed to be showing this to you, but I just want you to see this. I marked out the company information, but here's what I want you to see. I got this email from this specific company, and it talks about the rate increases in the specific area for this upcoming year. And in the middle of this letter, you'll notice here that this zip code is receiving a 6% increase for plans A and F, and a 5% decrease for Plan G. So Plan G has not only lower rate increases, it has decreases in some situations. Here's another one. A company is offering a 9% rate increase for plans A, 9.5% for Plan F, and only 4% for Plan G. Again, lower rate increases under Plan G. So what are the benefits of turning 65? Or what are the benefits of open enrollment in Medicare if you postpone enrolling? Well, the benefit is that there's no health questions. You can get any plan you want at any time. If you want the Plan G, you can get it. If you still want the Plan F, you can get that too, which we don't recommend. Now, if you're losing employee benefits, the good news is it's just a few simple health questions to find out whether or not you can qualify for Plan G. There's always going to be Plan F available. They will guarantee you a Plan F, but as we've seen before, try to avoid that situation. Try to avoid those high rates. So talk to an agent, answer a few simple questions. Don't let the agent put you into the plan that's easiest for him to write. Go through the trouble, which it's really not much trouble at all, and answer the few simple medical questions to find out if you can qualify for Plan G. And how do you qualify? So they'll ask you whether or not you had any heart attacks in the last couple of years, or stroke, cancer, if you've had any kind of complications with diabetes. So just a few simple questions to find out whether or not you qualify. And here are the benefits of being on a Plan G. So keep in mind, there's no networks, no referrals required, no co-payments. You can use any doctor, any hospital. There is no better benefit under Plan F than Plan G. Now remember that if you go with the Plan F, you'll have those higher rate increases that are faster than Plan G. So just to summarize what we've talked about here, Plan G is always a better choice. Give us a call and find out whether or not you can qualify for a Plan G, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Now, if you are turning 65 and you're new to Medicare and you have the option to go with a Plan G, 100% hands down, Plan G is always going to be the best choice for you. And the best part is there is no medical underwriting. If there's any way that we can help you find the best deal for your Medicare supplement, give us a call. We have all the rates with every carrier, with every company in 42 different states. So we can help you at American Insurance Benefits find the best deal for your Medicare supplement. If you're on a Medicare supplement for a while now, 2, 3, 4 years, you're approaching 70, approaching 75, give us a call and shop your rate. You should be shopping that rate every single year. Page 100 of your Medicare New Guidebook tells you just that. Government wants you to know that you can choose the plan that you want every single year. And as long as you can medically qualify, it is your right to take advantage of that savings. So give us a call. Again, my name is Eugene. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Take care.